Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today's adventure, I am taking the train from Boston to Orlando. Let's do it. Okay, I have never done anything like this. I am so excited to have a train adventure. I love the train. I love going on the train. So I have never taken an overnight train before. I'm very excited. I have a little roomette car. And yeah, so I'm starting here in Boston. I am starting my migration south for the season. And yeah, I'm gonna do it by train. So let's do it. All right, let's do this. Oh gosh, everyone's coming out. I'm going in. What a gorgeous train station. The usual suspects, Dunkin', Starbucks, all kinds of things here. Train, TBD. Look at these beautiful seats. Just like that, I am on the train. What a beautiful station. So that was South Street Station, Boston. Absolutely beautiful. So nice, so comfortable. It is kind of fun though. It's like people watching in the morning, like the streams of people just coming in is kind of amazing. So this train will take me to New York. I switched trains there. I think I switched trains. Yeah, switched trains there. And then off to Florida. Well, this is very lovely. Look how nice these seats are. Here, tray, which is nice. Okay, not that quite yet. Got my snacks. Oh gosh, got my little furries with me. Got some snacks for the road. Yeah, all right. Nice empty train so far. I have a feel. So this train, let's see, I'm leaving at 9:20. I get in around 1:30. So I think there's like a lot of stops for this one. Obviously between here and Boston, we're going to be picking up and dropping off a lot of people. I would assume most people are probably going to New York. But yeah, so it does take a few hours. I'll be very interested to see on the next leg, like how many stops that train actually makes. But that's where I have like the roomette, and we'll have dinner and all the things. So, but this is really lovely. So I booked business class for this trip. Yeah, this is extremely comfortable. But yeah. York. Moynihan Station. That was so lovely, so wonderful. The train was so comfortable, so clean, so easy. You really just, it's like a very tranquil, peaceful place. I got a lot of work done too. So I have a half an hour here and then on to the next train. So the tool around, there are tons of food places, a big old food hall, everything you could ask for. The room is called a roomette. Look how perfect. It's absolutely adorable. It is so cute. I told you. You're not gonna believe what this is. Oh no. Oh yes. That's so strange. And then there's a sink. Hold on. That's amazing. And a little mirror. Hi. This is like very narrow because you have roomettes on both sides. This is adorable. It's so cute. I love it. And away we go. Can you believe? Oh, it's dark. Can you believe this little room? I mean, this is my Agatha Christie adventure. I mean, minus the murders, of course. But this is like, you know, some romantic adventure of taking the train. I'm so excited. It definitely feels a little old, but it's very comfortable, especially for one person. Sorry, I'm in the dark. I'm gonna do this later. So this is so cool. So this is a roomette, and basically there's 2 classes in the sleeper class, and then the rest is basically all coach, which I think I'm going to check those seats out just so I can show you what those look like. But the roomette is really a 2-person situation. I would say 1 very comfortably, 2 a little cozy. There is a bunk bed up there, if you can believe it. I think that pulls down. I will not be sleeping. Oh my gosh, there's a window up there. Oh, that is the cutest thing ever. Yeah, this is like mini living. I like it. It's really kind of cute. But so far, so good. Very comfortable. I have to say, it's nice to have total privacy. A little lock right there. Got my sink. Weird toilet. I don't think I'm going to be using that. I think I'll use the regular one. So there's the bunk bed up there. And you got air over there, lights over your head, and these 2 seats are pretty much the same. And then they can pull that down if there's 2 of you. It seems like it might be a little tight. But yeah, got my little, I love this, chess, checkers, what have you. If you want to play. It's very old school. Got my sippy cup. Yeah, it's absolutely adorable. And then I think you step like that to go up to the top there. Just a little mirror to beautify. Oh cool, look at that stadium. Sports Illustrated Stadium? Okay. It's not really, let's not go so far as to say it's hotel level. Not even a little. No, but this is very interesting. I like it. This is definitely an adventure. Check this out. This is so cool. So this is my little roomette, for its perfect name for it. It's not quite a room. It's just cuter, cozier, and tinier than a room. Sorry, it's getting dark again. I just went under a tunnel. So yeah, so this direct shot from New York goes all the way to Miami, and obviously I'll be getting off in Orlando, which is where I live. But yeah, so we left around 3. It was a little late. It was about a half an hour or so late. No, not even, like 20 minutes late, which was totally fine. Super easy. It is a little disconcerting when they do call your train because, man, oh man, you better be right there. They do not wait for anyone. All aboard is happening quickly. So we're making another stop. I'll be back when it's late again.
Not all doors will open. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, coming up next.
I think we're off and running now. This is so cute. Like, I have to say, two people, definitely, you know, I think knees might be touching. It's gonna be tight. So here's the different classes. So there's a coach class, which I think is just a seat. I think they do recline and whatnot. Now this is an overnight, so like I said, they picked us up at 3. We're gonna get in about 1:30, 2 o'clock tomorrow. They were a little late, so probably about 2 o'clock tomorrow. So it is overnight. They do serve lunch and dinner. That is all included with your ticket. So there's the coach class, which is just the recliner seat. Then there are 2 upper classes where it's the sleeper cars. I guess that's what they're called. It's so cool. And the one is the roomette, which is what I'm in. So that obviously would be max 2 people, very comfortably, 1 person. And then the highest step is the 1 bedroom. Now the 1 bedroom I looked at, and actually, you know, it has like a long couch. I'll try to get a picture of it if there's no one in there, just so you guys can see it, because it's really interesting, because it has a couch sort of that folds out, and then it does have the little bunk bed as well. It didn't appear much bigger than this, other than there's the long couch. So honestly, like, I mean, you'd never want to do this with more than 2 people. I think 3 would be really pushing it. If 3 in the 1 bedroom, you could probably get away with. But I'd say if you're gonna do 2 comfortably, you might have to splurge on the 1 bedroom. But I am extremely comfortable, and making it our little home for the evening. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. It's so funny. Like, it's really comfortable. Like, I got like socks, chill. That was a big train that just went by us. And we're just flying along. I'm just watching the world go by. So, you know, comparatively to a flight, especially first class, but, you know, trains are actually way more expensive. You'd be surprised. I know it takes a lot longer to get there. It is an adventure. I just find it very comfortable, and I've always wanted to do this. And I do travel back and forth between Northeast and Florida, so I wanted to see if maybe there was a different, cooler way to travel than the plane. But it is pretty expensive. But I will say the 1 bedroom was double the price of this. I was going to get a 1 bedroom just to like have lots of space and just to try it, and I was like, it's really not worth it. Like, that was crazy town expensive. Yeah, so lunch, dinner, and breakfast are included with all of this. And I will be going to the dining car. I'm very excited about that. He said, while I'm dining this evening, he's going to come in. You have a little butler. His name is Tony. He's fantastic. I love him already. He comes in. He makes your bed for you, makes it all up with blankets and pillows and such, and you know, and whatnot, while you're dining. So yeah, if you're out and about, just tooling on the train, yeah, just have a nice, chill, relaxing train ride as I head south for the winter. All right, this is the dining car. Look at how cute this is.
That would be okay.
Washington, D.C. Okay, we are in Washington, D.C. All right, so a little review of dinner. I'm going to say the food is, it's airplane food. Yeah, it's not great. I mean, I got the safest thing, which is the chicken. Not great. I liked the salad and the bread roll. So, yeah, I mean, listen, when you stop down right before you get on, I mean, this is only one night, so there are a ton of choices. I would actually recommend probably eating at the train station in New York beforehand, or bringing something on since you have your own lovely little space to do that. You know, like a sandwich or something. But who knows? I mean, I just had the chicken, so maybe some of the other things are awesome. So interestingly enough, we are switching from an electric to a diesel engine or something. I don't know. We're doing some interesting changeovers. So they were like, if you want to get off and just walk around the train platform, you can. I think I'm good. I'm just watching videos and stuff and very relaxed and comfortable at the moment. I have something to discuss. So this train is called the Silver Meteor. It is train number 97. And as you get on, you will see different train cars. I am in train car number 11. There is 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I just started to do a little exploring, and I'm going to videotape. I wanted to explore first before I start shooting. But I will show you, because there are brand spanking new versions of these roomettes and these one bedrooms that are not super old like this one. And they're in car number 12. And funny enough, this one is very full. That one has like one person in it. So it's interesting. So here's what I would recommend, because so far, I really do like this. This has been really fun. But 100%, if I ever did this again, you need to book the new train cars, because it's next level. This feels very old. Like, I was like, when I got on, I was like, listen, the size doesn't bother me at all. It's just kind of like, it is worked, baby. It is worked. Yeah, just all of it feels old and gringy. Gringy? That's not a word. So not grimy, but like, it feels clean. It's just really old. It's really old, and yeah, we could do better, especially for the price. So 100%. I started to do some research online, and it seems like, you know, when you're booking a ticket online, it's a free-for-all. But if you call, you can start to get push for those newer roomettes. You just have to do a little research online, but I will help you with that later in this video once I do some more investigating. Okay, so these passageways are rather narrow. Here is one of like my roomettes, just so you know. The burgundy color. There's a toilet. So weird. Okay, it's funny. Oh, these are open right now. So you can get off. Actually, let's get off for a second. You can get off. Say hello, sleeper. Let's get back on. Now I'm going to show you the new ones. This before, knowing what it was. Okay, this is the new version of the one bedroom, and it's very large. Look, you got the bunk bed. You got this. I mean, not a lot of privacy for the toilet. So if you're with someone, I hope you're very good friends. But this is, oh yeah, this is very nice. But see the different color. That's how you know the new one. And by the way, look at the paneling. Okay, yeah. So this is the new cars. I'm gonna show you. Wait, now there's an ice. So, hello, new version. I mean, come on. So now in these, there is no toilet. Okay. So, they're burgundy. Still have the same bunk bed up there. But they're brand new. You can see the table. It's just nicer. Like the wood paneling and these things. And by nicer, I mean it's just newer. But I think you still have a sink. Yes, you do. So you still have a sink. Obviously much nicer. Just all of it is much nicer. It's really interesting. So you can even see, like, it's made. That looks nice. I love that I just pressed this button and just opened this. But yeah, this is great. Okay. Look at this beautiful sunset. Wow.
You know what? That's a staple of those movies, and I'm glad they incorporated it.
All right, here's my little bed. So he's set up my beautiful bed for me. And we get all nice and comfy. Pillows and such. Here, so you can get a better view of how my little bed situation is set up. Yeah, it's a perfect size for me. Greetings from my roomette. Nice and dark. I'm relaxing, watching my beloved Eagles on their first game of the season. Sorry, it is so dark. So, this is very comfortable, honestly. A little club soda here, just relaxing. They set my bed up so I'm actually facing backwards, which is kind of fun and relaxing. Looking up at the sky, oh my gosh, this is really cool. So we'll see how I sleep tonight, but the train is rocking very easily. I will say one thing, it's kind of funny. You really do have to have your balance because sometimes when you're walking through the train, it is very narrow. The hallways are very narrow, and it can be quite bouncy. So yeah, so just be prepared for that. But this is lovely. So I am headed off to nighty night and gonna watch my Eagles game. I'll see you guys in the morning. Lovely. Good morning from Jacksonville, Florida. There's the sign. Look at perfect Jacksonville. Not the prettiest stop of all time. Doing a little construction here. So yes, let's discuss my night's sleep. I actually slept pretty well. I was actually really tired. I was all tucked in for my Eagles game. We won, thank you very much. And I promptly fell asleep about an hour into it. But you know, listen, this is as wide as this bed is going to be. So in terms of stretching out and luxuriating as you would in a, I don't know, king bed, that's not going to happen ever. So it's kind of that thing where it's basically like sleeping, you know, if you go on an overnight airline flight. But definitely more of like a first class.
Last and final call for Jacksonville, Florida. Last and final call.
It's definitely one of those things of like, it's like an airline seat basically that lays flat. So as you saw from the video, like it just kind of goes flat. They put a little like thin mattress on it. Yeah, it's hard, of course. The pillows were fine. But you know, it's just such a tight little area. It's actually kind of cozy. The one thing I would say that kind of disrupted my sleep is the train is pretty bumpy at times. At times it is like smooth as silk. Other times it's like, you know, it's tossing you around a little bit, and it almost feels like, I would describe it as like turbulence a little bit. It's exactly like that. So it's kind of unpredictable, and it just kind of is a little, you know, sometimes. So that kind of was a little bit. And then, yeah, I mean, other than the fact that you can't really stretch out and get super comfortable, and it's pretty hard, you know, but I did sleep. I did sleep well. The air situation is fine. It was very comfortable. I like to watch a movie at night. That was nice. The internet is extremely spotty, just so you know. So if you're coming on to do like a lot of work, it's really hit or miss. Like there's some areas where it goes out for like half an hour or so. And yeah, so I had a lovely little breakfast this morning. I woke up, we were in Savannah, saw the sunrise, that was beautiful. And yeah, so Jacksonville, inching ever so closely. I'm finally in Florida, yay! So after my experience here, I guess the big question would be, would I ever do it again? And do I think it's worth it? So honestly, I definitely would do it again, with a major caveat. This is how you live and learn and travel. Those new cars are quite nice, and they don't seem any bigger than this. They're just completely redone. They look more comfortable. They look nicer. You know, this is very dated. All that is to say is I would absolutely do it again. There is no question in my mind that this roomette, it is going to be so tight with two people. I know there's a bunk bed up there, but like, woof. Like, just for me, I'm like going in tiny little circles. There's nothing. There's no nothing. And you have your bag with you. Too. It takes up, I mean, small bag, but takes up space. Every little inch counts. And so that's a thing. So really think about, if you're going to do two people in these roomettes, really try to make sure that you guys are very comfortable doing that. And of course, you know, the bunk bed situation, but it is tight, and it is a long trip. So basically for me, like if I were going to come back and do it with my fiance, I would never do a roomette. I would 1,000,000,000% do the one bedroom. I'm so glad I just pressed that button by accident. I was just looking for the bathroom and it just opened. So I got to show you guys what the one bedroom, the new ones, look like. So you just have a lot more space. It's a lot more comfortable. The toilets in the room are absolutely hysterical. I did not think I was going to use it, but I did have to tinkle in the middle of the night, and I just thought it was the funniest thing. I'm sitting here tinkling, and it worked perfectly fine. The train, there's a window. I didn't bother to close it. I'm fine. That was hysterical, and that worked great. That was fine. But yeah, if I were going to come again by myself, number one, I would absolutely do a roomette again. That's no problem. But I would definitely do the newer one. So that would be my only caveat, but I would do it again. You know, the trip from Boston down here is a long trip. Obviously, it is over 24 hours. So you just want to make sure that you're really comfortable and you are able to enjoy the things that you want to do. I've just been being very relaxed and looking out the window. I will say the food is really not good. Really not good. My breakfast was a lot better than dinner. A lot better. Now again, I got chicken, but yes, that was that was not good. But again, what I would do differently next time is 100% bring on food. You can bring on anything you want. And so that would have been, I would have brought snacks and all kinds of things. I mean, you don't want to spend the money doing it here. That would be pointless. So next time I would come and just kind of load up and bring like a sandwich or, you know, a little like to-go sushi or something. There was tons of stuff in New York that I could have grabbed, so I just didn't know. But next time I would definitely do that. So yeah, so I would do it again. Now, the one big thing is it worth it? It is very expensive. Even compared to air travel, like you could definitely be going first class, I think, for the price that you're getting. Sorry, I have train. This is train hair. There's cruise hair, there's train hair, and there's plane hair. None of them are great, but this one is really just, I apologize. Anywho's, it's expensive. It's expensive. It's not something I'm going to do all the time. And also it takes a long time. But I do really like it. I found it very relaxing, very tranquil, incredibly private, by the way. Like, I'm talking at normal level. I heard nothing from any neighbor. I had my movie going. Like, it was, you know, I don't hear anything at all. But it is, like I said, it is expensive, and the one bedrooms are crazy expensive. I think when I looked it up for a one-way ticket for the one bedroom, it was almost $2,000, which is a lot. And then the roomettes are, you know, $600, $700, $800. So, you know, yeah, you could fly a lot cheaper, especially if you're going coach. And probably you could get a first class ticket for that too. So definitely something to think about. I really think it's an adventure. I had a great time doing it. I definitely would do it again. And I hope this was helpful, because I've always been so curious about the trains in the US, and I've never done an overnight train before. I loved it. You just got to get into the vibe of it, truthfully, but you do want to be comfortable at the same time. Hey, we are in lovely Florida, getting closer to our destination, and look at this beauty. All right, just when I was over the food, we've got a gorgeous artisan grilled cheese with ham, cheddar, and I think there's Swiss cheese in there too. Okay, this looks good. And I got a brownie. I didn't ask for it, but I got one. Okay, Amtrak. Oh, super perfect. That's all right. Smells good. Okay. Okay. That's nice. I'm not mad at that. The bread is lovely. That brioche bread. Actually, no, I think it's sourdough. Okay. Much better than dinner. So, we're getting close to our destination. Our next stop is Winter Park. Getting close, getting close. I didn't even get a picture of my train. And here it is. And here we are in Orlando. There's my Amtrak. Amazing. I made it to Orlando. Atlantic Coastline Station. Absolutely adorable. It's super tiny. I like it. Would you believe, such a comedy of errors? Literally, we were one train behind at the station right here. We had one train in front of us, and they broke down. Literally broke down. So we just waited. I think it was about an hour. Literally, we could see the platform. I truly thought it was going to be plane streets and automobiles, and we were just like going to take our bags and just walk under the freeway and just get home. But we made it. We're here. I await my Uber. That was an adventure. Yes, I would do it again. Like I said, I have many tips that I hope you guys find useful of how I would do it the next time. But it was really fun. It was a friggin' adventure. It was, you know, it was a journey, and I'm here. I'm so happy to be here. So I want to thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you soon.